How you doing, everyone? Today I'm going to be doing another video on the tropical plant called a Madagascar jewel. I've done a video on this in the past, but I learned a couple of new things about it. Now, first off, it's a tropical plant. It's almost like a little tree. It's a house plant, and you can take it outside in warmer weather, and you can also, if you live in a tropical climate where you don't get frosts and freezes, you can grow it outside. But either way, if you take this plant outside, don't give it direct sunlight or it'll fry. You'll want to keep it somewhere where it can get some indirect light and some warmth. And if you're in like a tropical climate like South Florida, plant it underneath like some trees where it's not going to get direct light. Now, when I got this plant, this big one here, I bought it back in the summer of 2019 from somebody who was selling house plants. And it was actually about the size of that one right there when I got it in 2019. Now look at it. It's pretty good. And if you look at my other plants, you can see they like to sprout up. Now what these particular trees do is, if you look real carefully, they get something that almost looks like a little flower on it. And what these do is they don't really bloom into a full flower, but they almost get, it's kind of hard to see, almost like a little pod on it. And what will happen is these get seeds in them. And if you have other plants growing, or you're in a tropical climate where this can grow naturally outside, the little seeds actually pop off of the plant. Now, they don't always simply just drop off the plant. These seeds, when these pods break open, can actually fly up to 7 to 10 feet away from the plant. And see, I'll turn the light on here. I actually found some of the seeds on the floor. So they, whoops, oh, I just lost one. I'll find it. So I have a hardwood floor in here, so every so often I'll check and find the seeds. But there's the seeds right there. And if they fall into the plant or another house plant, they get buried, they'll sprout up. But I try to find them, and I bury them in a few centimeters of soft, moist soil in the plants, and I propagate them. But again, the plant is called a Madagascar jewel. There's some ones of different sizes. Some ones here. They're ready to be transplanted to another pot. Got one growing here. These are actually tobacco plants there that sprouted up in some soil. So I'll save those for spring and put them outside. But pretty neat house plant. They're kind of hard to find. You don't find a lot of house plant dealers or greenhouses that sell these. But they're pretty cool to grow, and not too bad to propagate new ones if you got the space. Once again, it's called a Madagascar jewel. There's a mature plant there, but you know, they'll of course get bigger. But again, there's the seed pods that kind of grow around the little flowers there.